Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today we'll be having a look at this coming Wednesday fixture here at Fanny Bay, which is the 6th of March. Unfortunately, a race was lost from Wednesday's card due to insufficient entries, so we have a reduced meeting of just 4 races this week. A total of 25 horses have accepted for the meeting, and if you cannot make it to the track, tune in to watch on the Red Channel, Sky 1. The first race gets underway at 2:09 p.m. Northern Territory time and features the biggest field of the day in the 3 and 4-year-old 1300 metre event. In the first, the Tox-free handicap, my numbers are 1, 3, 4 and 6. I'm going with number 1 on top here, Mazzaro, in what's a pretty good field to kick off the day. The benchmark event for the 3 and 4-year-olds offers the winner ballot exemption into the St Patrick's Day Cup on Saturday week. So a number of these horses will be heading that way and trying to gain that ballot-free exemption. Mazzaro is one of those. He's won his last 2 from the very much informed Tayan Halter stable, and Raymond Viger continues his association with the horse. His last 2 wins over 1,300 metres and then 1,600 metres last time. He drops back to the 1,300 on Wednesday, but I don't think it'll be any impediment to him. He's had 2 starts at the distance for 2 wins. His last couple of wins beating Son of a Fling and Taciturn, and I've got him on top in what's going to be a competitive little lineup. Ahead of number 3, Rocheville from the Carl Spry stable. Carl also takes the mount here. This horse put together 2 wins, one in November, one in February. And then last time out, he was a good third, I thought, behind Making the Grade. That was over the 1,600 metre trip here last time. He's going the right way, this 4-year-old, and I've got him in to run second. In for third, number 4, Black Haze, like Mazzaro, looking for a hat-trick of wins from the all-conquering Gary Clark stable, and Kim Gladwin takes the mount here. His last 2 wins have been good over the 1,200 metres, steps up 100 metres this time. He'll race well again. And in for fourth, the 3-year-old Our Great Northern. Just figured he went round last time, missed the jump and got way out of his ground to finish 5th behind Black Haze. Wasn't a bad effort. My numbers there, 1, 3, 4 and 6 in the first. The second is the Mrs. Max handicap. It's for the benchmark 54 gallopers and it's over the 1,200 metres. My numbers here in this 6-horse field, 5, 2, 4 and 1. Going here with number 5, Son of a Fling, to continue the very, very good run being experienced by Gary Clark. Brendan Davis, good to see Brendan back for his second meeting in a row after having a bit of a break with a broken foot. So he's back in action. This horse was a better run last time, I thought, behind stablemate Desiree. He finished 3rd on that occasion and getting close to a win. Gets a good opportunity here in this small field. 5 on top for me. Ahead of number 2, Bonaire from the Carl Spry stable. Carl takes the mount here as well. Good third last time to Black Haze. He hit the line strongly. The 1,200 metres won't be a problem for him. It was 1,200 last time, so I've got him in to run second. In for third, number 4, and that's Looking for You. Phil Cole, the trainer. Jared Todd in the saddle. 1,300 last time, I reckon, was just on the slightly on the long side for Black Haze. Back to the 1,200, I give him a good chance. And in for fourth, number 1, French Tasson. He's fresh up, hasn't raced since September. My numbers 5, 2, 4 and 1 in the second. The third is the Magic Millions handicap. It's for the 0 to 64 gallopers. It's over the 1,100 metres. The numbers here, 3, 5, 4 and 1. Only a 5-horse field here, but dominated totally by the Clark and Halter stables. And incidentally, at the last meeting here, both those stables won 3 races each. So they were in great form at the last meeting, and I think they will be in good form again. 3, 5, 4 and 1 for me. I'm going with the Clark-trained Iron Lotus. Was just nabbed on the line last time by Sprinting to Win. That was over this trip of 1,100. She's getting close to a win, this 4-year-old mare. Brendan Davis aboard for Gary Clark, and I've got her on top, number 3, Iron Lotus. Ahead of number 5, Puzzled Princess from the Halter stable. Ray Viger aboard. Was a very impressive winner last time over the 1,000 metres, but I don't think the 1,100 will prove any mission for her. She's a pretty handy mare, racing well, has won 2 of her last 3 and seldom goes a bad race. I've got her in to run second. In for third, number 4, Desiree. Last start winner for Gary Clark. Kim Gladwin aboard. That was in 58 grade. This is up in grade a little bit to the 0 to 64, but going well, Desiree. And in for fourth, another one of the Clark stablemates, number 1, Captain Apollo. 3, 5, 4 and 1 in the third. Now, last event, the Ascend Sales Trophies handicap. It's over the 1,100 metres also. For Class 2 gallopers, my numbers here 1, 3, 2 and 4. Best bet of the day for me, number 1, McIntyre from the Gary Lafoe Junior stable. Paul Shires, good to see Paul back with a ride. Hasn't had a ride for a couple of months, but he's continuing his good association with this horse, who was a last start winner on the 29th of December. He's a 4-year-old by a line, and he certainly looks a promising galloper. He looks the horse to beat in this 5-horse field. Number 1 for me, ahead of number 3, And Sinner, Carl Spry. Carl could be in for a pretty good day as well. He trains this one, but Kim Gladwin doing the riding, and And Sinner was a good second, I thought, the other week behind Puzzled Princess and getting close to a win. In for third, number 2, Remodify. Well, this is the horse that blew them all out of the water last time at huge odds for Tayan Holter and Ray Viger. Can she do it again? Well, we'll see. Got her into run third. And in for fourth, number 4, Baggins from the Gary Lafoe Junior stable as well. Gary also represented, as we've mentioned, by the top weight McIntyre. 1, 3, 2 and 4. Best bet in Darwin on Wednesday, as I mentioned, race 4, number 1, McIntyre. Race 4, number 1, McIntyre. I think if he goes a good race on Wednesday, he could well be on the truck to Alice Springs for the carnival down there. While my best roughie comes up in the first, number 5, Restless. He probably won't be that rough either. He's been racing fairly consistently, gets a chance to break through for a well-deserved win. So race 1, number 5, Restless. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk, but we'll be back again in advance of our next meeting, which will be our big feature, the St Patrick's Day Cup feature, featuring the $40,000 St Patrick's Cup, and that meeting to be run on the 16th of March. In the meantime, good luck and good punting.